Well, this is it, everybody. By the end of this map, we'll find out whether it's FNATIC or FPX that's going to join Alliance and NIP at Masters. You guys take it away.
Thank you very much, and yeah, this is where the big questions get answered. This is probably the most even map between these two. Hypoc, I feel as though, yes, there's been a couple of upsets for FNATIC here. They've certainly lost that little bit of a shine to it, right? This isn't their untouchable map anymore.
No.
But they're still very diligent here. There's no disputing that. We have to give them credit where it's due, but the same can be said for FPX, so probably the most even.
That's the done. We're going to actually walk out. The fault line sent out. I'm going to catch whether or not that kill did come across, but looks like a little bit of damage initially traded through. Big setup though. A C push initially. One player tucked deep in garage and two over on C site. Anticipating this hit coming through. Both are actually going to flash out double doors. He's going to catch some information there of a player out on grass, but rotation actually coming through now, and FPX leaning back towards A lobby.
See what they do with this. If you're just tuning in, this is the third map here. FPX could be starting out on the attacking side, and defensive side will be FNATICs to begin with. FPX known for their cautious approach. I like this re-aggress down short though. The Killjoy there trying to maybe capitalize on a little bit of that utility already put into place. However, the drone's going to force them away. Oh, the timing there. Jack, well timed to back away. No problems arising just yet, but certainly feeling the pressure mounting now.
The fault line going to clear him all the way off short, so he's got to come a little deeper onto site, but body stacked up on either side. Demasic and Angel will actually find the entry and the second kill conversion. Also, Mo will respond with one, but all the kills now in favor of FPX, and Mo stuck in hell will find one, but leaves Mystic in a 1v3. Actually, the wall not blocking off, so
spike planted.
You have to creep past the wall initially. He needs to find a kill now, though. Clock runs down. FPX are going to know someone's up. Oh, it's not pretty.
Quite find it. Look, here's the thing, right? I love the Ghost, but if anyone did play Counter-Strike, you know what it's like with the USPS.
Yeah.
It's either like gorgeous like one taps, just making those little like heads explode, and it's just like yes, easy peasy, or I'm peppering someone for a whole like mag, and I hate my life. It's one of the two, right? There's no in between. There's no like, oh, some of it's pretty. No. It's one or the other, and sadly, for Mystic, it was the non-pretty version. It happens. 1-0 though for FPX right now. And again, we kind of go back in. I want to see what happens with this one. Bit of banana control being toyed with over towards A. You got two of the players there, Raze and Sova, kind of keeping track on that. Do you know you can put old Sova's dart on the Seekers and it goes around?
Somebody's been on Reddit.
Yeah, it's where I go.
I like that clip as well, actually.
I too have seen this. Yep. I'm waiting to see someone use it, man. Like, that would be hilarious. Like, obviously, I don't think anyone's really figured a way to do it consistently yet, because that's pretty hard to do, but if someone pulls it off, man.
If there's a team to do it, it'll be FNATIC. Just some geeky
or maybe Liquid, I don't know.
Yeah, actually, maybe.
I like the geekiness that comes out, you know? Okay, we go back through this one. 3-2 split right now. 3 working through towards middle, trying to catch maybe FNATIC looking for a bit of information, and they find it. Now, what do they do with this here? Mystic still on the other side. Shows presence. Gonna be forced to show a little bit more. And in we go. It looks like Boaster sitting anti-flash right now, but he's been found out. Zipan just walks on in. Big boy with a little gun, but makes it look oh so good.
Spike planted.
Now spike down. Easy peasy. Sights theirs. No danger really being had. Yes. Sage was a little low, but I think they'll be just fine. And there it is. 4 stand, spike plant, second round on the board.
Already the ultimate online here, the revive. FPX, so maybe look to find one of these aggressive 1v1s early round. Benefit of having that ultimate already. On the side of FNATIC, it's only really Mo that's got close to his. Elsewhere, yeah, it's just Zipan and Demasic, really.
For a bonus round, FPX look pretty well geared. 3 rifles and 2 SMGs. That ain't bad.
No. Again, there was a couple of ghosts saved through there. I know obviously Zipan was working with a ghost himself in the previous round, but
oh, Mystic, fantastic off angle. Surprised no one spam cleared it, but being baited in by that Killjoy worked wonders. They can now fall away. They've done great damage to begin with. 2 free kills, untraded. almost scot-free, actually. There was always no damage. So for now, 3 players remaining for FPX. Now, I don't know if they've been able to recover the weaponry. It looks like they're trying to. That is the plan for Shadow here. Okay, gets a Vandal back at least. Back to a more operational level, but still hard to nail the landing on this. You do have the Sova kind of lingering around over towards that A connector. But again, they can play this just right. They'll be in fantastic positions. FNATIC would take a little bit of a mistake if they do manage to lose this one. A 3v5 shouldn't be a problem.
So an FPX actually looking as if they want to explore B after dealing with some of the Killjoy utility. And the recon arrow going to give the information away. The flash comes through to try and clear some of A-Link, but I'm going to go too aggressive there. Whether or not FNATIC cleanly retake, yeah. Everybody from FPX opting to play on site. Actually now exploring C-Link. A little bit of a pivot back from this. Chat, got to be careful here.
Check and pull away. They need the pressure from the other side. They need that kind of like overwhelming pressure. And they get it. Exactly right from FNATIC. No one making errors, no one going in individually. They kind of played that perfectly considering they had such a numbers advantage.
They did. Economy-wise, again, we know how good FPX were looking coming into that one. Again, with a clean round 2. Where you're going to be able to get a full buy, except for, I guess, Demonsick and Zipan down the light armor.
Placing sentry.
But well, 4 rifles and a bulldog. This one here is the real test, and again, it's early on, but once FNATIC have got a feel for this, I do want them to kind of flex out and address this playstyle from FPX, which is to sit back and let the clock run down, right? Isolate themselves like a 4v1 at 30 seconds remaining and then explode somewhere.
Goes up. Early progress made by FPX. They don't... I guess they do have C-Long control, yeah. Mystic was kind of left on an island there. As soon as that smoke dissipated and Garage was uncontrolled, they're now in a bad predicament here. Boaster trying to use those flashes to stay alive. Allow Mo a second to play, but now here you can see the flashes right back at him. Blind as a bat, could do nothing. See you later. Little overzealous peek towards Doma there from Demonsick, but Angel on the trade. Absolutely fine as long as it's tradable, no problem. Now a 3v1 for Chak, and nothing left in the kit to play with. I guess the alarm bot just giving up. Now timing's going to be a factor. Does he find a isolated kill? Yes, doesn't take damage. So now game back on. This is where things get a little bit more fun. Chak might be able to get the player on the side, but he's got to move quick, and he does. Chak takes down Shadow, and now a 1v1. He knows there's Angel alive, though. Does he know where he is? That plant is specifically for Long. Definitely saw it. Now he saw him. The cape gives it away, at least for a second. And timing being played with. Angel doesn't lose these, and away we go, Chak. Back it out. Keep the gun. Look towards the next round. The timing, the pace change there was certainly dramatic. I mean, that quick garage control take after losing out to the Omen before, able to isolate the Omen just kind of tucked in towards that corner on C was kind of surprising they let that happen.
It was, yeah, and as soon as you don't address Long versus a breach on Haven, I mean, you can see the result of that, which is just like this onslaught of flashes onto back default.
Enemy remaining.
It makes it very, very difficult to regain control there.
Turret out.
Again, yes, there was still 2 members, so technically a triple stack. I mean, they were ready for the hit, but like you said, Mystic kind of getting caught off guard in that weird corner allows FPX to just brute force, just force the issue onto C site.
Yeah, okay, buy time coming back in for FNATIC. We've got the 2 SMGs coming out with rifles, so neither economy is fully established just yet. It's still in the works, so... Oh, ladies and gents, we got Taimu in chat hitting us with some jams. I like that. I like that a whole lot. Rat Jam is really becoming a favorite of mine, High Pockets.
Yeah.
It's been a slow build, but once I got into it, can't stop.
The year of the rat, maybe? Was that last year? Was it the year of the rat last year?
I don't know.
I think so.
That's not like an A piece. So let's see what the crossfire's like. Doma up on top. He did have Sova there with him, but it looks like Sova does like to kind of lean towards that B and A link, so going to be a little bit of a back and forth there, but now presence being shown, clearing out. There's the ultimate popped, and there could be problems here for Demonsick. He's going to be checked on. He's not being checked on, and now the ultimate swings the other way. FNATIC are in trouble here. Sova on the side, but all alone. Look at those smokes just behind. Perfectly isolate him. There's no way to stop this plant, I don't think, for now. We're going to look for it. It's going to be the deeper site plant. Nice for a long play. Angel again going to get himself ready for that one. Spike is down, no denying.
Yeah, and this is when it becomes difficult. I mean, if you lose one on the A hit, yes, it's possible to retake here, but I mean, once you lose the second, especially when it's that deep as well, I mean, you can see on the minimap where the first player falls. At that point, I mean, there's no point trying to hold on to default. You know that the explosion is going to come through with a team like FPX. They will punish that first blood every single time. So a little bit weird to see a member of FNATIC stay so deep on site after they know the hit's going to come through. This time I'm going to give things up. I'm going to try and save these weapons out. Yes, there's a possibility. I mean, none of them are taking damage, so they haven't got to buy armor either. There's a possibility of the two other weapons getting dropped through. Hunter's Fury is available for FNATIC as well. Just take a look at the economy now. Actually, no drop possible, to be honest with you. So a weird save coming back into this one. It's a Spectre and 2 rifles. A bit of investment elsewhere. A Bucky going to come out for Mo and a Bucky going to come out for Doma. So they can ride this one out. Next round will be looking much better economically.
So they do anything unique with it. Stack somewhere. I guess it's good enough to still hold normal-ish positions. Might have to kind of depend a little bit closer. So for example, Doma might have to be a little bit more posted up on sewers or short, however you like to refer to it. Mo there would just kind of, you know, the pixel peak, trying to stay as quick as possible on that with the Knife out. And as soon as that happens, what are you laughing at? Gonna fall away. Let's see what Doma can do.
This is like the dirtiest Bucky range. This one right here from sewers. First one clean as anything. The aftershock going to clear him out, but the paint shell is going to stop the push from FPX coming through. Oh, going to catch a tag on the Al Jones. Zipan actually immediately going to negate that first blood. FPX going to get back to 5 strong. Now they know what the setup is from FNATIC. They're going to try and re-explore elsewhere.
This is the annoyance, I guess, of playing against someone like FPX, is that, oh, well, we see them early on. No, they're still happy to hit at like 10 seconds, but this position is fantastic. See if it pays off for them. Mystic here is going to be waiting patiently. They'll check it. That's 1, that's 2, a third. No, not to happen this time. But Mystic doing great damage and also finding all that information. Spike, you can see the speed up here. Zipan just wants to get on site, but the Molotov's going to stop him. No way to get past that. That's going to buy a good chunk of time. You can see Breach now lingering in the background. Dimasic may be able to catch some of the flank here, but he needs to be more proactive on this. He's going to have to push it now. Around we go. Bye-bye, Mo. And now Spike to go down. No, denied. Huge work from Chak. That's all he had to do. Now they have to live. 2 seconds. 1. Safe. Is that how they say it in like the football games, in the American ones? Safe. Is that it?
Sure.
You lived in America?
I know, but
you watched the sports?
I definitely didn't watch American football.
Well, I like that from Dimasic,
10
though.
seconds left.
Didn't really equate to much, but it is what it is.
1 enemy remaining.
And actually, Mystic find it again in that position there. He's there for information, but they get it early enough that that rotation can come through. The Nano Swarm as well, that kills maybe 5 seconds as well to allow that full rotation to come out. That was a big round, really, for FNATIC. Again, I know it was kind of a couple of Buckies forced in, but in terms of economy, good to see them recover. And actually now FNATIC looking as if they do want to explore a lockdown in bottom of mid. This is an interesting look.
I guess... I don't know how I feel about it. I guess it's kind of... Shadow?
Shoot it!
It's a weird round, but it's now a 3v2. Okay, I'm gonna leave you to break that down once this wraps up. So you keep your mind towards that, and I'm gonna watch the rest of this, because... So while that happened, FNATIC pushed up on the extremities, which is great. That kind of capitalizes on what maybe that was the intention behind the Killjoy ult coming down. Now, FPX, though, can reaggress. They still have a minute to play with here, and clearing through cautiously. Windows could be the next port of call for them. Clear through that as best they can. Could be a danger in that deeper angle, but no, of course, we know better. Mystic's a little further away.
Keep your eye on C long. Look at that. We've got one player tucked down here, and FPX, no information over there because the trap wire is actually the other side of the wall to him.
In this scenario, because they've been able to worm their
30
way through,
seconds left.
if they can find a quick 1v1 or post
Yes,
up in a
yeah.
slightly further a front position, that would be ideal. Now, they're going for the safe plant, which I really like. They've taken territory towards that CT side, defensive side
Look at
spawn.
Angel.
Spike
Exactly that.
planted.
Now, he can sit in a dirty, deep angle, watch the cross back in, leave Demasic to try and hold these two, which is obviously tricky, but I wonder if they can do something interesting with this. So they've cleared CT, so they're just going to gamble it, maybe a little here. There's 2 players coming up long. Angel posts up some utility, allowing Demasic a bit more safety to play in.
Last player
Apparently
standing.
not.
What?
Doma. Okay. Okay. A 1v3 for Angel now.
Satchel out.
The plant is favorable, but the position isn't. Mystic comes around and says goodbye to him. But that shot, Doma.
That was
Someone
no.
check him, PC.
Love explosions.
There was no information from the owl drone, right? The smoke was literally to block line of sight for that owl drone. And he still just absolutely nails the one tap. Wow. Okay. I mean, a really good setup post plant from FPX. Again, reacting off of the fact that they had no information on long, anticipating the possibility of a player being there. And it's unfortunate, again, Angel doesn't catch a kill in rotation through. Both actually going to shut up with the aftershock here. Anticipating Angel's ultimate. This again is a perfect example of anti-strat and doing your homework, anticipating where the ultimate's going to get used. Let's see if it pays off for him.
Let's have a look towards Angel. Again, some of these players aren't on the perfect bite. Trying to clear out B as they go. Smoke goes up towards the A connector, and in we are. Now, at this point, that's going to be a little bit harder to shoot through, even if you are Doma. Mo on the other side, they can spam away if they fancy, and here we go. Spike is down. Let's see if they can deal with the next layer of pressure. No, Doma and Mo have fallen in quick succession too. This is a problem now for FNATIC. They've got 3 players standing, 2 from the C connector and 1 from the A side. And, well, the ult wasn't needed this time around. Good intentions all together, but as we can see, Angel still lurking, keeping himself safe for that post plant in case required. But so far, Shadow's fine. He doesn't need the help. Boast has gone down, and the last 2 are locked in from that C connector. Demasic found Mystic, and Jack can't live no more.
Yeah, clean round from FPX again, just finding those first 2 kills seemingly out of nowhere. And even really as if they found the information, they just walked straight up. We're given entry, given free passage almost.
That safe thing, definitely not American football, definitely baseball. I don't know real sports.
I mean, I'm not known for being athletic or sports.
Yeah, have you seen
Have you ever seen me IRL?
us? All right, it doesn't have to be you. I'm there right with you. All right. At the moment, though, let's see what Angel does. Let's see if the TP is... Yeah, look, Boaster wasn't... Oh, Boaster.
There you go.
That could have been so nice if he actually killed him with it as well.
It's the perfect counter, though, right?
It is the perfect counter. Very aware. There's that homework paying off.
Now we're going to try and flash off some of this pressure into sewers. Demasic got himself halfway up the ramp already, and actually the paranoia immediately negated it once again by Bosa's flash, but he has none left now, so he needs to take a fight. He will find Demasic on the way in. Zipan will trade that out, though. Mo40 got it all to do, but nothing there. Chaka will respond with 2 kills of his own, but they're all going in favor for FPX right now, to be honest.
1 enemy remaining.
See
Okay.
how long that continues for.
Good
Mystic
recovery.
isolating Shadow there, making it comfortable for them. And yeah, the 2v2's won. A close game between these two. Honestly, a damn close game. And again, you could look at side bias and how you feel about this map being, you know, a little bit easier on one side than the other. But I think this goes beyond it. You can see how well prepared they are to, you know, the extent of even knowing exactly where they like to ult. So, you know, this kind of goes beyond, well, it's this side of a map, it'll be fine. It goes out of that realm. But a good defense so far from FNATIC. FPX's attack has looked decent at the start. Bear in mind they did pick up the pistol, so in the full gun rounds, what, it's been 3 rounds so far. So, you know, pinch yourself.
I mean, other than that push down mid, we've not really seen anything from FNATIC to really try and take any map control. Again, I always think back to the A long pushes that we see FNATIC do time and time again. This time, happy to kind of sit back and allow FPX to run the clock down, which, like I said, more often than not does suit them in the way that they play. Whether or not I mean, post-game, we can talk about it, whether or not it's going to be the right approach for FNATIC. This time around, only one member posted on A long, and if he catches this information, which he does, you can see on the minimap straight away, going to peel back towards sewers. Nobody else from FNATIC, really, any sense of urgency to rotate over here. Only one player noted on the owl drone, though.
3 up through sewer right now. Smoke's coming in. They did this last time and they hit off the back of it. I wonder if they're going to use the same sort of indicators or if this is a fake. For now, it looks like a slightly delayed piece. Maybe waiting on the utility being thrown back down, but there's the flashes coming in. Great work from Mo to swing on the flash there. Blind afterwards, but fine now to carry on. Angel's now gone. That's a problem for the post plant if they get that far, but Mo does more than before. 2 kills this time. Does fall to Shao, but by now he's made this so much more manageable.
Spike planted.
Indeed, FPX do have the res if they can maybe reset a little bit. Get that. Boaster no flashes though, so gonna have to take a dry peek out. Shao will find Doma. Boaster will actually respond onto Shao himself, so still definitely doable here for the FNATIC boys, but Zipan now will full Mystic.
Player standing.
Awkward timing on the peak then as well. Chak and Boaster, if maybe they got that peak right. I think Boaster was just reloading when Chak went in a little bit, so a little uncomfortable on that, but it does at least give another round sitting a little further ahead for FPX here. But a close game indeed between these two. I'd say to tradition, this should be a little bit further ahead on the attack, but not by much, honestly, between these two at this point. You can see all the utility being put to play. This replay comes in there. And Boaster did very well considering what he's been working with. And again, I think Boaster he gets a lot of credit for being an IGL and a front-facing person within a team, but honestly, he's proving to be a fragger as well. He's not doing, wondrously here, but in the previous games, he has certainly proven that he can hit the shots when required. He's not just that, call from the back line sort of IGL.
Well, the big thing really to consider here, and again, you can talk stats all day long, but FPX statistically usually sit around the 6th round mark for their attacks. I'm actually going to pop the showstopper. Will that catch? It doesn't actually do any damage to Demonstick, it didn't look like. Sorry, Zipan, sorry. Popping out.
I know exactly.
They will actually stick the res here in mid, so Angel going to get back on his feet here. Brings it to a 5v4 in favor of FPX, but I was just saying, usually FPX, their attacking halves usually sit around the 6th round mark, so consider statistically they are better on defense here. Got to put this down as an L for FNATIC.
Yeah, especially the way this round's gonna go. Well, this would be now 7 potentially, unless obviously we get like a Doma special. You never know. You never know. They're not careful. That could be the case. Angel not feeling so good. Oh, the second. If it hit that, got the tag, but no kill to come through. Spike now down. 2 players trying to play this back in. Retaking with a Bucky. Not pleasant, especially with Shao and angles like that. Not gonna happen.
And 7-4, and obviously FNATIC, a little bit of investment back in there to try and get something done, but not going to equate to much. So one thing is, though, they do have 3 ultimates on 9. It's the Lockdown, the Hunter's Fury, and the Rolling Thunder, all on 9 here. The last round and a half. Shao 1 away from his Hunter's Fury. Gallo 2 off the Rolling Thunder, so could see that come into play. And I can't stop sneezing today.
Bless you. Shadow on the op. Let's have a look. Not a bad call to expect the aggression, but didn't expect it from Doma. Having eye down towards sewers was the intention, but now early ultimate popped. And a hefty lean towards C. This is going to be a lot of weight put towards... I guess that's Chak waiting on the other side towards C. This is going to be really rough to handle. Yeah, he's overwhelmed. Too many dangerous angles there. He backed into kind of that 50-50, and with Dimasic's lurk coming in through B, he's made it a problem, and a big problem at that. Now, there could be an equating factor of Mystic. Keep your eyes on him. No, Dimasic still gets the kill on him? Oh, dear, and now...
Oh, he got tagged.
Oh, this is hard to watch. A very well-constructed hit, but you could feel that pressure mounted on C.
You could indeed. Actually, this is the one round where we saw FNATIC flex out on A, and immediately the pivot comes from FPX. They know that's going to be a 2 or 3 man push down A long, and Dimasic will clean that one up with the 3rd. Lurk through B, just finding so much value. Right there, I
Switching
mean, I
sides.
criticized FNATIC for it, you know, maybe not showing enough aggression there. And that was, again, one of the executions we see them do time and time again. The double satchel down. Mo pops his Hunter's Fury. It tries to find some of those kills outside A lobby. But straight away, yes, FPX lose one, but immediately there's 3 players sprinting towards C site. Chak's isolated. He can't come back and play retake there solo.
But that's, as much as I hate to say it, that's meant to be the kit of Killjoy, though, is the ability to slow down and buy time as a solo on the site. You may not be able to get a boatload of kills, but you should be able to kind of, like, hinder approach. Now, that's where I think Cypher can be a little bit easier to do this with, because you get the camera info off the back of it. You literally have the ability to slow people's approach a bit more. So again, I feel obviously a little unfortunate for Chak there, because he got caught up in kind of like no man's land, right? He was like backing away to kind of play retake, which is the other option. You either stand and fight and you try and take a little bit of something with you, or you back out and play for retake. But neither of those options given. He kind of got caught in that middle ground. But on to the second half, 8-4. This is a big half though for FPX coming in. They put up some decent numbers. FNATIC gonna have to dig a little deeper now to try and get back in this.
Leaders. Right away, a lot of emphasis on both teams. Actually, 3 members inside garage here for FPX. Angel might even swing out here. Oh, look at that timing there. Just peeking just ahead of the flash there. Chak will draw first blood. Angel will fall. We try and re-explore anything else. Shao will find Boaster elsewhere. It's actually the hit coming through on the B. Yeah, Demon 6 position. Not anticipated there. Spike is planted, but FNATIC find themselves in a 2v4 here. We'll find the first, but Demon 6 responds with 2 with the frenzy there. Back-to-back headshots and...
Demon 6. He is finding value today. I know he's one of those sort of players, right, that's not going to be a headliner. You don't need him to be. You need him to fill the gaps, which is exactly what he's so good at doing. If he finds that comfort on other maps, like he has here, he's a dangerous pickup. Yeah, he is a dangerous pickup, right? It's like, and the thing is, I don't even want to see him necessarily being a top fragger all the time. It's great when it's happening, right? But you look at the way he got those kills, mostly are through lurking, exploiting rotations, finding that room. He's fulfilling that perfect role. So credit to him to come back in and look so diligent and comfortable in this roster so quickly. Force up coming out though, so we've got to keep our eyes on this one.
Yeah, see if FNATIC are able to respond back here. Deep smoke into lobby. Actually, both members backing up all the way onto A side. They don't want to contest A long control whatsoever here. They rely on Cypher's utility to get this information early enough. The spy cam just posted up above sewers, and it does get noted and taken out. So that's going to draw a little bit of a rotation from FPX. An awkward 1v1. Shao does come out on top of it, though.
Yeah, it was a little desperate, wasn't on the spray, but Demon 6 just walks on in, pretty bold. To do that up against SMGs, that just rate of fire is going to tear through you. 2 of them were there anyway, so site's under control. I say that lightly, but it is under control. Escaping the site might be a little trickier, and look at that retake now coming in. FPX give themselves the time to get there, and now Zipan's found Mo. That is beautiful work from FPX. Pinning FNATIC to the side. Boaster, it's all on the IGL here to try and save this round. The reload comes in, but Angel is quicker. That was quite nice.
Yeah, it was a really nice retake. Unfortunately, Boaster there just hanging in the smoke a little too long. It drops and he's stuck out in the open on the reload, no less.
I love that though, locking them in, man. Like, look at this. 1, 2, good luck escaping. And now the information. They can't leave it. It's so well done.
Player standing.
And actually, you know, if I'm not mistaken, the first time we've seen Zipan kind of flex onto the Sage here on Haven, and it seems to be working wonders for FPX. Traditionally, obviously, the raise of this team. Music going to try and get an aggro spy cam, or maybe actually thinking better of it. The boombot coming down, but now you got to be worried for FNATIC. 10-4 to FPX. Back down with just Sheriffs, I'm pretty sure.
And, I mean, if you roll it a long way back, they did dabble with Sage a long time ago, but I really do mean long, like last year long. For now, though, let's see what FNATIC can bring. Eyes on them this round. That's not bad from Shadow though, but a quick trade out, not without answer. And Demasik as ever being the safe pair of hands, creating that value. But now a 3v3, and Zipan is being pretty bold in this. I mean, as I said, back when FPX was still kind of toying with how they wanted to approach, he definitely dabbled in the Sage. It's not completely brand new, but as you said, went to that race for a long time. That was their kind of mainstay, but here we are, kind of the rollback, maybe feeling more viable here with it. But FNATIC finding presence towards B and maybe a spike plant.
That was pretty deep. Two members of FPX over in Garage right now, and on still post or A long. Mystic actually going to find Zipan as he swings out, so Spike will get planted here. Two members of FNATIC, very low HP though, so Mo's got to be the one to live. Unfortunately, he's going to be the first to fall. Demasik will find that one unopposed for the time being.
Mystic just holding his breath. Demasik might spot this. I'm thinking about the gun barrel here at this point. Mystic's doing the
Player standing.
Mystic might have had that, but how do they clear out that final player? Look at the HP on Killjoy. Oh my god, the tags are coming out. 19 HP, he's sticking it. The HP is so low, one bullet will do it, and it does do it. Shao delivers it with love, and we are almost towards match point.
It's just the clinic once again. I mean, it's the second half of the game where FPX are able to just close out here. I mean, this is 6 rounds. Side switch excluded. 6 rounds unanswered, nonetheless, on map 3.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the real test. I mean, we were talking about this on the death segment before, right? FNATIC is still relatively inexperienced, and you know, on these long drawn out series, especially when you get absolutely slapped on map 2. That's when it's difficult to bounce back from. It's the real test for a team, as Mystic actually going to find Shadow pretty early on in this one. The flash is perfect for Zipan. He's just got to stand there and take his leave.
Sometimes you got to accept the fate, I guess,
Yep,
right?
it's just hand off keyboard and mouse. It's like, yeah, well, I'm dead.
See you in the next one, boys. Yeah. 3 still alive for FPX here. We do have the ultimate up as well for Demasik, but again, time and place to use it. They're doubling down on this aggression towards Banana. It's not necessarily a bad read. A 2v attacking team is, funny enough, not a bad shout when it comes to this. And Shao being this bold. Oh, the timing's gonna be
This is huge.
Oh, he does get spotted on this, though. This should speed up the pace from the other two, which could open up a potential for Demasik, but by now, no damage has really been done. So Demasik doesn't wait on the... Oh! Demasic's adjustment on Doma! Unbelievable! And while that happened, Angels just found Mystic. This is a 2v5 that's now a 2v2, and there's that ultimate in play. Information now relayed. Time to get on the boots and get running.
The spy cam, just keep an eye on it. It's still positioned over on C side, so expect them to make use of that in this retake scenario. It's spotting the long cross as well, and actually going to get the tag onto Chak, so that's big information here. They are actually going to opt to come back and play long. You can see, do have the Hunter's Fury online, so just opting to play a strong post plant here, and actually, they're going to get halfway on the defuse already. Oh, he didn't get the halfway.
Mo! Lovely timing. Waiting for it. I don't know how he's going to dig these two players out. Banking on one to peek. Now they don't need to. Job done on this front. Yeah, this is nice from FNATIC, keeping composure after having a really rough time, honestly. Getting to this shouldn't be happening. Now, do they know if it got to halfway or not? They don't, but it didn't. Demasik with a wondrous
so sick,
round.
Man.
But still, the round overall will be FNATIC's. If that had gone to halfway, that's the information game, right? Like, yes, the shock dart came out and killed the player, but did he know if he really got it to halfway or not? That was so close. For timing-wise, he had to take that peak. So, well played on the timing from FNATIC, really keeping composure under pressure after having a bit of a mare towards A, honestly. Keep in mind, imagine if we had one of those kills coming in from FPX. Imagine, you know, that re-aggress down long worked for Shao, or, you know, or any of the other players.
Yeah.
What a different scenario. But, for now, FNATIC get a lifeline.
24-9, man. Demasik just doesn't miss on Haven. Now, FNATIC, though, in terms of economy, absolutely tapped out here. Mystic taking pretty much full damage on that shock dart. And a heavy stack on A site, actually, from FPX this time around. You got Zipan, Shadow, Shao all over here. So elsewhere, it actually looks like FNATIC might be set up to maybe sell a fake towards Garage or mid or towards C. And this is... the stars could align for this stack from FPX.
See how long they hold this though, because again, they don't know as much as we do, of course. Sending out the owl drone, they'll see nothing. Do they catch a glimpse?
The fake's gonna work?
Look, I don't think they...
Oh no.
They're holding. They are holding. They've seen enough. They've seen something, and they're sticking around now. Yes, they got Zipper. Doma, you are worth your weight in gold right now. That was so well done from him to be able to find that second kill and kind of keep this one safe. Now, Spike to be planted. And again, yes, we do have Demasic, and we do have Angel in this one still, but not really in a great position for... How? He's just slipped under. He's just ignoring that turret. It's just a pest. He doesn't care, but there you go. Chak. Gotta keep control of that. Try and defend his little boy, the little turret that could. And now a 1v2 for Angel.
Got the lurk, though.
Yeah, it's pretty dirty, isn't it? Time's dwindling.
Yeah.
I think this one's gonna slip away from him. And as you said, that lurk coming in from Boaster, very well timed, brilliant positioning. Good work from FNATIC.
You're not getting them.
Yeah, and
Leave it to me.
a couple of convincing rounds. Again, there was a second here where it looked like Shadow was about to rotate through, and actually Shao was kind of leaning that way, but Angel playing as dedicated as he was to C site, he can relay the information that it's just utility invested to sell that fake. There was no actual players showing presence to kind of sell that fake any further. And yes, a second's hesitation, but FPX maintained that setup.
Is that really what it is? Production have told me apparently mouse some issues with... I can't wait. Okay, look, when we get to LAN, we can't be pretending that these tactical timeouts are not tactical. You know, like, come on, boy. No, I'm kidding. Like, hopefully everything gets fixed up. You replace the battery. Like, look, wireless mice, man. It's rough out here. You gotta remember to charge that bad boy. I never thought I'd get to the area where I'd depend on wireless mice. I don't know why. Like, it always felt like...
It's because they were always useless. They were always useless back in the day.
They were garbage. They were hot garbage back then. But now they're a little bit better. But still can't do the wireless headphone thing. I don't know why. Don't love it yet. Not in the wireless camp.
But just take a look at it again. Oh, it's recharged. Look at that. A very quick recharging on the battery there, Lauren.
It's good news.
I wish I had
battery spare.
I wish I had one that charged that quick.
He's locked and loaded. Don't worry about it. Here we go. Back underway, Mr. Hypoc.
That was what I wanted to take a look at, because Shadow actually bucky in hand. I'm not sure if this is a full investment back in. I'm not sure you managed to catch the scoreboard yourself or the observers can bring it up quickly for me, because I did want to see what FPX had brought back into this one. No, it wasn't. Okay. Just sheriffs across the board in the bucky. I thought I spotted out a Vandal in that tech pause, but once again, FNATIC going to try and find some information on A, and a different look on the defensive side this round for FPX. It's only Angel to hold down the fort here. Catch that headshot, but does know at least two players positioned there, and that's going to draw a little bit of a rotation out from Shao and Zipan. And a slow exploration here once again by FNATIC. Again, this is the sort of scenario here, especially on these anti-ecos. It comes down to 40 seconds. If Angel finds one or two, that's when the round falls apart for FNATIC. No time to pivot back away from it.
I don't know if he's getting the opportunity. No, he's not. FNATIC got a little too close before he could find one.
30 seconds
So
left.
they should be able to take site pretty comfortably here. I don't think anyone's going to be able to deny that. No, there we go. Spike going down.
Shao going down?
Do we need to check him PC too? Easy clap. They're just making it look so good. There you go. Demasic turn. He's like, it's not gone well for my previous compadre. Not sure how I feel about it. A lot of info, not a lot of time to do much with it.
No. Again, maybe just going to look to squeeze a little harder on the economy of FNATIC. Zipan will actually find both of their Doma. Going to trade that one quickly out with the Bulldog. So I assume he's going to upgrade that to the Vandal and escape with his life. Stick. We'll deal with it. Look at that. The paint shells for good measure. You know? Yeah. Charge down the distance with a Bucky. Oh, FNATIC. Rounds in response here. Now building a little bit of momentum. And look at the economy here for FPX. It's, once again, they're up against the ropes. Yes, Demasix is having an insane performance here on Haven, but it's quiet elsewhere in the camp of FPX, I'll be honest, considering this scoreline.
Here.
Or what it was 3 rounds ago, Lauren.
Yeah, I mean, 9 I get excited. Alright, like I'm not getting
Just
ahead of
warming
myself
up now,
on
eh?
this. Oh, I mean,
tepid.
FNATIC seem to be just warming up, right? Like, we've started to have a good couple of rounds, but bear in mind the economy was broken for FPX in at least one of those, so consideration to be had. I want to see consistency from FNATIC. I want to see that they've worked something out here. Maybe they have. Now, pacing's a factor. Keep in mind these two teams like to play a very cautious game. Ultimate's very much in the pocket of FPX for now.
Placing swarm grenade out.
Shao will find Boaster, and this is again off the back of this heavy lean by FNATIC towards A. The out zone actually gonna be the green light for Doma to pop the showstopper and try and convert that one, but Rolling Thunder comes through. Look at the TP!
Oh!
Demasix playing perfectly off the back of Angel's ultimate. Spike is actually all the way back in A lobby right now. Oh, sorry, outside window. And the full rotation from FPX has got them guessing. Now, Zipan actually going to get Shao back on his feet, and that brings it to a 2v5 for Chak and Mo. Chak got to find 1 or 2 kills on this lurk inside B right now. He does have the lockdown at his disposal, but this is a tall order. A very tall order for FNATIC to close this out.
All right. So they should be... how methodically does Angel clear? Let's see. It is Angel, so... he gets it as well. I thought Chak might have had Angel there. There could have been like a little room for work. Mo trying to...
Oh my god, Angel.
Angel just sees their hopes and dreams and just like crushes it in his palm.
That's a tough one, and again, you could say that it's sort of a must-win to kind of stop this comeback momentum from FNATIC. Again, the economy was absolutely tapped out for FPX here, so they keep 5 alive, and they go to series point. FPX on the brink of qualification here. FNATIC got to dig deep. They are afforded no more mistakes here on Haven.
Yeah, this is the scary part where unforced errors and forced errors, whichever way they happen, could be the death of FNATIC. So as you said, flawless game approach now. And already you're going to see them kind of throwing a bit of a spanner in the works. Angel showing presence, but Zipan's the one to find Mystic. That was over down towards Long. Zipan pushed up down towards A Banana, just kind of got the pick on this one. So already this is looking pretty bad. FNATIC barely leaving spawn and already going to be losing out on 2. These are early, quick picks. This is the kind of mayhem. They are agents of chaos right now for FPX. They are just trying to get underneath their skin. Now FNATIC trying to maybe compensate a little bit by trying to lean back towards the side. Nice work from Boaster towards Angel. Gonna at least open things up. There's Chak gonna try and control towards C and a little bit of B, but where does this force the fight? It brings the fight, and Demasix locked and loaded, ready to go. He's doubled down. Mo puts him to bed, but by now, looks like FNATIC might just be done, and look who's waiting at the back of his sight. Couldn't check it, didn't see it. Spike goes down, and there's Shadow appearing from 1. FPX. Regain composure and get match point under the belt.